What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. Hey man, before we get into anything in this video, make sure that you like and share it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get all updates. Hit the post notification bell. Alright y'all, let's get into it. Alright y'all, so it looks like Lil Wayne went viral 2 times during the same concert last night, okay? So number one, he in the middle of his set, he stopped the song. It says, "You're looking at the greatest rapper alive. I don't give a what y'all think y'all looking at, but that's who's in front of y'all." The crowd's going wild. However, the story continues to unfold, all right? Now, he had some of his other artists on Young Money actually come out to the stage.
We appreciate it, but we ain't about to be bending over backwards for these folks. We work too hard for this shit. We work way too hard. This motherfucking artist, Alan, that was Twist, that was John. We on Young Money. We appreciate y'all time.
Y'all know Young Money is much different today than it was about 10 years ago when Nicki Minaj, Drake, Tyga, artists like that were under the umbrella. He now has some upcoming artists. Most of them are from the New Orleans area. Most of them aren't that great at what they do. He's got this one artist by the name of Lil Twist who's been there from the jump. I think they've been pushing Twist for probably about the better part of 10 to 12 years. He still hasn't taken off in the way that you would like, especially you would think having that Lil Wayne co-sign, being in the YM crew during the height of Young Money as a label, as a staff, as a record company. People just have not decided that they like Lil Twist, you know what I'm saying? He's on Growing Up Hip Hop, if I'm not mistaken, or at least he was. He's made a clown of himself on that show. People just not feeling him like that. Okay, cool. There's also a Spanish artist by the name of Alan Cubas that's also signed to Young Money at this point. And he's a singer. He kind of reminds me of like a Spanish Weeknd or a Spanish, I guess, maybe trying to be Drake, but his voice reminds me of Weeknd. Some of his songs are completely done in Espanol. Some of his songs are actually in English. He doesn't sound bad. I think he probably has the highest ceiling out of the artists he currently has. There's one dude on Young Money that actually can rap. I can't think of bro's name. I remember he was a part of the Young Money cypher. He had like the bucket hat on. Dude was spitting, but he wasn't even up there. And unfortunately, outside of the ones that took off, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Tyga, we haven't really seen anyone else come from the YM brand that really took off like that. I was actually a big Mac Main fan back in high school, but before I could even get an album or a real life mixtape out of him, he decided to become an executive at Cash Money Young Money. So he left the game early. Since then, we haven't really seen Wayne's eye for talent really stand out like that. You would think for somebody who can rap leaps and bounds ahead of so many people, he would recognize other people that have that same ingenuity, that same talent, or that same spark. A lot of the Young Money artists that he signed were kind of like degenerative DNA versions of himself. It was like, it's too close to home. Why do you sound so much like him but sound so much whacker than him? Corey Guns, amazing talent. He was surrounded by so many other negative things going on in his life and, you know, just trying to stay out of jail and balance life with having children young and stuff like that. So never really panned out for him in the way that it should have either. Corey Guns was actually somebody that I looked at when I was in high school like, yo, that's the nigga. And unfortunately, although he's had some big moments, never really been able to channel that consistently. So I'm not mad at the crowd being like, yo, we don't want to see these niggas. We came here for a Lil Wayne show. Now, they're also saying that Wayne didn't come on stage until an hour after he was slated to be up there. So the fans had already waited 3 hours. Whoever they had to sit through in the beginning, they sat through that graciously. He came out, did his show, did his set. The fans were into it. But then he wanted to give the young homie some shine. And unfortunately, when you make that move in the middle of your show, although that is an extremely notable move, it's not a guarantee that it's going to hit in every city. Now in LA, they wasn't having it. You might have been able to pull that off in every other tour stop leading up to that. So while Allen is performing, by the time he starts trying to go into his second, he's getting no fan reaction. The people are basically going in their bag, seeing if they was able to bring in any tomatoes before they start throwing them at his ass. And Lil Wayne comes out and says, "We not finna bend over backwards for these people. I'm Lil Wayne. This is Young Money. This my artist, Allen. We just had Twist up here. Thank y'all. We out." That's not how that goes, okay? If your artist is tanking, you come out and save their ass. Put one of your hits on. You got 1,000, 5,000 hits over the course of your career, come save this motherfucker. If he's drowning, don't just leave. Take your ball from the court and go home. And this is coming from somebody who is like a Wayne stan, okay? I grew up, at first, you know what I mean? I was a fan. When the Carter first came out, I was still on Rockefeller. I was still on Hove. So when people was telling me about Wayne was like that dude, now I'm like, I like Wayne, but y'all tripping. By the time he got the Carter 2, Carter 3, all the mixtapes, I'm like, yeah, bruh got it. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of part of the blueprint that created me as an artist. I have so many others, but there's definitely a rung on that ladder dedicated to Lil Wayne in what I do. So I say what I say with all due respect. Not every person on your label is going to hit. We've seen that. And just got to take it for what it is, man. It's all love on my end, but we do have to be honest. We do have to be real. It's all about keeping it 100 in hip hop, right? So, therefore, maybe Homeboy should have bent over backwards. Maybe he should have done something special to capture the people's attention. He's not Lil Wayne. He does not have the cultural currency to go up there and do a half-ass show and think that people just gonna be enamored with his skill and talent. He's a Spanish singer. So you're mixing demographics where, all right, if it was hip-hop, that might have worked. You know what I mean? They might have gave Twist a decent reaction. When you bring this guy in, he's a totally different genre of music, totally different vibe. You would typically have him on a totally different lineup of artists if you were actually pushing him, you know, outside of being on tour with Lil Wayne. There wouldn't be another artist like that on his lineup. You would want to push him to the Bad Bunny crowd, you know what I'm saying, to those types of folks. And of course, he does need his come up. He does need support. I understand trying to throw him that alley-oop. But just because you throw an alley-oop to Muggsy Bogues don't mean he gonna dunk that motherfucker. So, again, with all due respect to Alan Kubis, to Lil Wayne, to Young Money as a whole, I think sometimes you just got to take a little bit better inventory. And again, if he was tanking, just come save him. Don't grab him and go home. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace. Beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed the content. Make sure that you're liking and sharing these videos. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the post notification bell so you get all updates for all of my artists, my artist managers, songwriters, producers, etc. If you need a little bit of extra help with your career, man, make sure that you visit pengameelite.com, okay? That's my website and my community for all upcoming rising music creators. I got 2 books on there, the Pen Game Portfolio Volume 1 and 2. They're going to give you a lot of insights into the music industry, how to monetize your career, how I make my money off of music, because I am a full-time artist outside of doing YouTube videos. If you need some direct help, you can also book a consultation with me on the Pen Game Elite website. And I also have a Pen Game Elite membership. The free tier gives you access to all of these videos that I post on YouTube and a community of people where you can engage. But I do have the membership plus, okay? You can join that for $50 a month or $500 a year. And I will actually go in and do all of the grunt work for you. If you're not registering your songs on your PROs, if you're not with Song Trust or the MLC, if all your collection agencies and all of that stuff are not up to par or up to date, I will go in there and update all of that for you. If you need help uploading your music to a distributor like DistroKid, United Masters, etc., and you've been making mistakes, you've been claiming content ID on material that you really don't own, hey man, stop stealing people's money. If you do this stuff the right way, you're gonna make it anyway, okay? You can join the membership plus, and again, I will do the work for you, and you're gonna get a free consultation every month just for joining. You're also gonna get the 2 books for free soon as you join the membership plus. All right, much love and respect. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.